Grand Theft Auto 5 is a great game. It shoots smoothly, drives wonderfully, and has a beautiful, vibrant sandbox to play in. You can blow up cows with a rocket launcher. It's a damn fun time, there's no denying that. But something keeps bringing me back to GTA 5's uglier, rougher, and more depressing Big Brother. GTA 4 by today's standards hasn't aged the best graphically or gameplay wise. The simple act of turning a car down a street can send you careening into a 5-car pileup, resulting in multiple fatalities. But I can look past these faults because behind it all lies an engaging story. Now, GTA 4's main story may have pacing issues here and there, with a third act that seems to drag forever, but you can't deny that the game's storytelling strength lies not in its structure, but in its characterization. The game boasts a roster of memorable, well-developed and well-acted characters, and at the forefront of this roster is the game's protagonist, Niko Bellic.
War is where the young and stupid are tricked by the old and bitter into killing each other.
Niko Bellic is a truly damaged soul,
and not in the Jared Leto Joker sense.
He is a young veteran of the Yugoslavian War, one which he was drafted into in his teens. Throughout the war, he was irrevocably damaged by the terrible things that he both saw and did. The final nail in the coffin of his mental well-being was when he and his unit, comprising childhood friends, were ambushed and all but 3, including him, survived. Turns out, one of the other 2 betrayed the squad, and now Niko has tracked one of them down to Liberty City, thus one of his 2 reasonings for coming there in the first place. The other being that his human trafficking boss wants him dead for a job gone bad in the Adriatic Sea.
By the way, this is still a GTA game I'm talking about, and not some European war jam you'd find on the BBC.
Niko has a more developed backstory than any GTA Pro tags before and after him, and this backstory is what drives his motivations and decisions throughout the story. In Liberty City, Niko is not only searching for revenge, but also redemption. He intends to start a better life and pursue the American dream in his new home, but quickly finds that a similar moral cesspit to the war exists here as well. His chaotic and violent side drags him back into the criminal underbelly of Liberty City, putting both himself and those around him in danger. But despite being a murdering, thieving, mentally unstable criminal who is capable of healing bullet wounds after eating a hot dog, his character is still sympathetic and likable. He cares a great deal about his cousin Roman and his friends. He will always do his best to take the righteous path in his own special Niko Bellic way. However, Niko's choices aren't all autonomous. Throughout the story, the player will have to make some difficult choices that permanently impact the rest of the game. The first main choice of the game comes at the mission The Holland Play, where you have to choose whether to kill Playboy X or Dwayne Forge. The former being a new age gangster that can take Niko to the top.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money,
$. And the latter being this old school cat who was washed up, depressed, and basically suicidal. Throughout the game, Niko and the player spends a bit of time with both and learns what makes each character tick, and there's no antagonization from either really. Then the game drops the choice on you to kill either one. But really, this isn't the game asking what would you do, it's asking what would Niko do. See, at this point in the game, the player has had plenty of time to get to grips with Niko's character, his motivations and moral code. Yes, on one hand, we've seen him actively pursue increasingly dangerous and morally dubious tasks in order to earn more money, but on the other, we've seen him protect those more vulnerable than he is with his cousin Roman, for example. Also, Dwayne's disillusioned view of the world and mental turmoil causes us to sympathise with him because he's quite similar to Niko in that respect. So again, after considering all that, what would Niko do? No, but seriously, most players, including myself, would choose to kill Playboy X based on the principles we've seen Niko display so far in the game. And after Playboy is X'd, the game implies that it was the right decision for Niko to make by rewarding you with both Playboy's apartment and Dwayne as a friend to go bowling with. He seems like a fun time.
Sometimes I just want to end this shit. Just
But if you choose to kill Dwayne, not only do you get to experience the most depressing mission in the game,
Seriously, Playboy has a whole armed squad defending him, and Dwayne's only defense is this old man with a bat. You feel like such a piece of shit.
but you get $25,000, which is great because money is totally useless in this game. Oh, also, Playboy X cuts all ties with you too.
So it's best if we just stay the hell away from each other, man.
So, good job on that one. The game rewards you for staying true to Nico's character. Rockstar's approach in sowing the seeds for you to make the right call is a testament to their success in creating distinct and identifiable characteristics within not only Nico, but the characters around him that become the subject of his tough moral choices.
Too bad GTA 5 threw that all out the window.
GTA 4 also has a memorable cast of supporting characters, from Juiced Brucey Kibbutz to modern crusader Manny Escala to the entirety of the charming McCreary family.
And you? Nothing personal, but don't fuck with my family, or I will fuck with yours.
That's the Irish charm, lads. However, these all pale in comparison to Nico's bowling-playing, titty-loving, chubby cousin, Roman Bellic. Roman fulfills the role as the game's deuteragonist, but what sets him apart from other secondary GTA characters of old is that he isn't a super criminal. He runs a taxi company. He dreams of achieving the American dream through mostly legitimate means. Sure, he has his illegal gambling debts and is a bit of a sexual deviant.
Nico, you ever had 2 women at once? 4 big titties to be playing with?
But overall, he's clean. By Grand Theft Auto character standards, I must add. Roman acts as the foil to Nico's criminal mindset, which is refreshing. Not only does he question Nico's actions throughout the course of the game, but also receives the full brunt of the consequences of said actions. For example, in the mission Uncle Vlad, Nico kills Vlad, a Russian mobster who has been harassing Roman and sleeping with his girlfriend Mallory. Older GTA games would treat the player killing an antagonist as a moment of triumph.
Say goodnight, Mr. Diaz.
But not here. Roman isn't grateful. Realistically, he becomes paranoid at the emerging consequences of what's just transpired.
Well, I guess this is over.
What have you done?
What does it look like?
We're dead!
Roman isn't sweet or Lance Vance. He's just some ordinary guy trying to survive. And boy, does he suffer for it. Nico and Roman are kidnapped by Mikhail Faustin, which ends with Roman getting shot in the stomach. That isn't even the end of Roman getting caught in the crossfire of Nico's actions. Soon enough, Nico ends up killing Mikhail, getting betrayed by Dmitry Raskolov,
Hello, Nico.
and literally being burned out of town.
Fuck, it's fucking burning! The whole place!
Roman's apartment and cab depot are destroyed in the process. Everything that Roman spent the last 10 years building up has been destroyed in an instant by his criminal cousin straight off the boat. But even after losing everything, Roman still attempts to maintain some optimism.
Not so bad. I mean, I don't think we'll be impressing women with our wonderful hot tub, but this looks okay.
God damn it, how can you not love this man? I just want to give him a little kiss in the head.
Love you, Roman. Keep it up.
The thing with Roman, and a few other characters in the game, is that he is simply more than a mission giver. In GTA 4, Rockstar implemented a friend system. Roman will ring you to hang out from time to time. You play bowling, darts, get food or go drinking.
Yellow cars!
And during these activities you learn more about Roman and his history with Nico. You hear him discuss the most recent events that have occurred in the story, funny anecdotes that they have, and so on. If you build up enough of a like percentage with them, you'll be rewarded with a free taxi service. Each friend has a perk, but for me, the perks weren't the goal of these excursions. I truly wanted to see more of these characters, and the quality of writing motivated me to do it. Seeing these characters in their downtime adds to their believability, and you have to commend Rockstar for intertwining character development with a gameplay mechanic to deliver a truly unique experience. And on top of this, Nico can ring Roman for hidden conversations about what he's been up to. There is just so much of these characters. I love it. The missions, combined with the friend activities and phone calls, subconsciously enhances the player's attachment to Roman, which leads me to my favourite moment in the game. At about the halfway mark in the story, Nico will get a call from Mallory. She's worried because Roman didn't come home last night, but Nico assures her that everything is fine due to Roman's partying lifestyle.
Put your hands upon me.
but to the player, something doesn't feel right. Strange things are afoot in Liberty City. Later on, Mallory will call again saying,
Nico, I think Roman has been kidnapped. I heard he owes some Russians money.
Immediately you get a text from that sneaky fucking snake Dmitry Raskolov, who sends you a picture of Roman bloody and beaten. I remember my first playthrough, driving as fast as I could, recalling everything Nico had been through at Roman. How I met him fresh off the boat. How we got him a job in his taxi company. How the two would hang out in bars, restaurants, and of course the bowling alley. How after everything Nico did to ruin Roman's life, he still stayed loyal to his cousin. I charged into that warehouse, killing every motherfucker I could find to save Nico's cousin. No! To save my cousin. And after a tense shootout, I did it. And it felt great. I actually felt relieved after that mission. I had become emotionally attached to this made-up character created by a talented team of writers, programmers, and of course the actor himself. Now contrast that with how GTA 5 handles a very similar situation. In the mission Lamar Down, Franklin's ex Tanisha, who you have never seen in the game properly up to this point, comes to your house to tell you that Lamar has been set up by Stretch, an antagonist all of a sudden who never betrays Lamar or Franklin on screen. Lamar himself you don't really see a whole lot after the first act, and while he can be hung out with, these parts are severely underwritten compared to GTA 4, so the emotional stakes here do not elevate to nearly the same level as they did with Roman. Then Tanisha says that you have to save Lamar because
he's your best fucking friend!
And this is where GTA 5 fails, where GTA 4 succeeds. GTA 5 tells you Lamar is your best friend, GTA 4 makes you feel like Roman is your best friend. And that is the strength of GTA 4's characterization. I was going to record this next part on my camera, but the lighting is shite, so we'll just do it this way instead. I hope you're enjoying whatever random video I've decided to put up over this. I've always wanted to make one of these kind of videos, like a video essay about a game or a movie, but put like a little kind of like humorous spin on it, and I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope it's made you entertained and made you think about the game and all that kind of stuff. I really want to make more of these, so if you like it, make sure to kind of comment out your opinion on what I said. Maybe you thought I talked a load of crap. Maybe you thought my opinion was the worst opinion ever, and I should go and kill myself. Whatever. That's fine. I like criticism of any kind. So thanks so much, guys, and I really appreciate people who watch this. Yeah, so peace out. Bye.